Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's continue. Okay, so continuing to explore the second floor here, Darren and I. Alright. So there's not usually anything useful here, but I'm just going to double check since this is updated now here. I wonder if this was always here because I did not know about that. That's interesting. Okay, nothing useful there. I don't think I knew that that was there. Oh, okay. That was a bit sudden. Go ahead and get an overhead in there, and maybe another. There we go. I didn't even hear him. Okay. Alright, we don't need any of the clothing there. The two-handed axe is nice, but I don't think we need it. And let me just move my inventory back to where it usually is. I have a two-handed sword as my secondary. Yeah, and I thought I remembered Darren also having the axe, so there we go. Alright, generally speaking, for no particular reason, I like to run into this easel and knock it over. But that serves truly no purpose. Alright, so we have a key here. And also this parchment. As usual, if you'd like to read the lore, go ahead and pause it when that happens. I'm sorry, I click through very fast sometimes. So there's another one right there. Search these drawers. Nothing too exciting in there. Now this is always a welcome sight. Some gauntlets, and these are extremely well made. I'd actually like to see if we could clean those up a bit before we whip them. I don't see that really did anything to that. Maybe it did, I can't tell, but we're going to switch that out. And then I will donate these to Darren. Alright. And that's right, okay. Thick leather trousers, we don't need that. Okay. Whoops. Come on. There we go. And we can always search these for some XP. But you will usually just find what we're seeing here. Utensils, cups, plates, the occasional item. Alright. Alright, so here we are in the kitchen. There's a cleaver, which, you know, it can be an effective weapon, but I've always found it to be... The range is so short, for some reason, I find it very difficult to adjust on the fly. I'd basically have to use it the whole run, otherwise I would be doing a terrible job. Okay. Oh, and also, I guess I should mention, this right here, if you're looking for a bludgeoning weapon that's a little unconventional, you can always use that pan right there. Okay, I have forgotten to put my continuous mind sense on, so there it is. We got a zombie up that way, we'll deal with that in a moment. Just want to see if there's anyone in here. Not seeing it. I'll go ahead and knock that chair over. Accidentally hit Darren in the head with the torch, apparently is also part of the plan. Okay, I have skilled up. I really would like to get Maneuvering in Armor 3 and just get it out of the way right now, and that's what I'm going to do. Alright. Whoops, that was terrible. That was not good either. Just gonna back up. I'm trying to get around Darren, but he keeps stepping the same way. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Alright. We don't need those. Nothing special about those trousers. Alright, we don't need to open that gate. That leads back to the beginning of the level. So we're going to go back this way now. Alright. Wow. Another very aggressive zombie. They're not always that aggressive. There you go, Darren. Uh-oh. Darren, look out behind you. There you go. Just trying to get that stab in there. Almost had it. Well, very good job, Darren. Alright, we both have gambesons that are... I'm pretty sure I know I have one with those stats. Yeah, we're good on that. We're good. Ah, cloth leggings, though. That is excellent. That is what Darren needed. I already have some. That was an excellent find. And we have gauntlets covered. Yeah, alright. There is, let's see, is this lore or is that a candle? That is lore right there. Sometimes I will mistake one for the other. And by sometimes I mean almost all the time. Alright. Alright, here we have the... I guess I've always referred to this as the Brewery, but that's probably not accurate. But I imagine they would put like grapes in here and stomp on them. And is that how any kind of alcoholic beverage is made? I have no idea. As usual, you should never listen to basically anything I say. Let's see what we can find in here. Now these, I believe that they are pronounced, is it Couters? I'm pretty sure. I don't want to attempt to pronounce it in different ways because it's just not going to be pretty. Anyway, those go on the elbows. But it's... We won't go into that any further. I think it's Couters, but I honestly don't know. Alright, so there's a lot of lore there. Alright, there's a tough jacket, but we don't need that or any of those things. Like I said, after the four corners, you're usually pretty set for a while. So you'll come across various pieces of armor that will just be obsolete to you by the time you find them, and that's good. That means you're set. Okay. So we now have trust. What I'm working towards is loyalty. So that's what we're going to work on next, and that needed continuity. Alright. Loyalty is going to be important. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Alright, I believe this is the room where there's like all the chairs and stuff. Or broken things, yeah. I don't think there's anything useful in here. Alright, just taking a look. See, here's one of the candles that I would sometimes mistake for parchment. Alright, we've got a zombie over here. Whoops. And again, the blue mind state there tells you that they're effectively passive right now. But now it's yellow, so you know it's on. And a lot of times, just if you switch into your combat stance, they can basically detect that instantly. And they will ready themselves. And then their purple means they're routed, basically. It also turns purple when they die, so that can be a bit confusing, but it goes away quickly. Very nice, Darren. That was very nice. Light leather belt, silk trousers, and that was just a metal bar. Alright, before we look there, let me make sure I remember where I'm at. Yeah, okay. So, alright, let's go this way. No, actually, okay, I'll go back. I can't really remember if I'm leaving something behind this way, so I gotta check. Make sure I'm in the place I think I am. Okay, yeah, I know that room. Yeah, there's a box here. Quilted trousers, we are past that. We're at the leggings stage. So I think both Darren and I have these cloth leggings, so we should be fine. Cloth leggings, same. Yeah, same stats there. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, now I'll go back. Are you good? Every time when he scrapes his weapon against something, my blood pressure rises instantly. Alright. Yeah, still nothing interesting. Like I said, you're gonna get to a point where a lot of the loot is just meh, you know, and you're already doing better than that, so it's no problem. Trousers again. And then very important here, we have our health salve. And in this case, we have a half pot. So naturally this will get you, I'm pretty sure this gets you, if no matter how much red permanent health damage you have down here, I'm pretty sure the regular sized one will take care of all of it. I could be wrong. But I know that the half pot, it's about half that you can get back. And those health salves, I really can't emphasize enough how important they are. And it's kind of a problem for me because I don't ever want to use them even when I really should. Because I think no, it could get worse. Like there might be a better time. Alright. Just making sure we're not missing anything we could search. Nothing there, nothing there either. Nothing interesting on these tables. And we are now ready to descend once again. And this time, there's actually two different exits from the second floor that I'm aware of. One which will take you here, and one which will take you directly to the third floor. I don't know what the proper name for this place is. I can never remember what people in the community are calling this place. I don't know why. What did I used to call it? I had to have called it something. Yeah, it's unimportant. So basically what we want here is to not have Darren fall through this hole. And it would be preferable if I did not fall either. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Alright, so right here is the spot we're looking for. Now what I'm going to do is tell Darren to wait for me here, because I don't want him to follow me, because if he follows me, he's inevitably going to fall down below here. And while this particular place you will not die if you fall, it's a pain to get out of there. And I just don't want to deal with it. But there are other places on this level where if you fall through, or, you will die. And that's just all there is to it. Okay, anyway. Alright, where is the board that I am looking for? There is a particular board. There it is. And I'm trying... Sometimes this can be a little strange. There we go. So again, I've told Darren to wait. So I should be able to make it across this. Yeah, there we go. But let's be careful. I could just, run, but it's not a really good idea. As usual, the closer you keep the cursor towards your character, the slower you'll walk. Or you can bring it out here, and of course you can also, while you're doing whatever, hold down shift and start sprinting. Alright, so the reason we just did all of that is because of this right here. Alright. So what we have here is an Ornate Sword, so we can compare that to our short sword here. Yep, and this sword is quite nice. So we'll switch that out. And then here we have a helmet with some pretty spectacular stats, I would say. Let's compare them. Yeah. There's more encumbrance, but again, I'm using my maneuverability and armor skills to basically almost completely negate most of that. Okay, so put that on. We still have the bever there to cover our face. Now Darren has, I believe, the same... Oh, that's right, he's not next to me. I can't look at his equipment right now. I think he has the same helmet as the one I just took off. I think. Alright, and continuous mind sense is very helpful in a place like this, because there are places in here, in this level and in others, where it gets extremely dark. And it helps to be able to see where the enemies are. Now you can go over here and fight a skeleton. But there's a bug. It may not still be there. I actually have not tested it in this update yet. But basically there's a grave. Well, there's I think 2 or 3 graves that have been dug that you can kind of walk into. As far as I know, in the grave that is nearest the skeleton usually, if you crouch while you're in that grave, you will fall through the world. And your run will be over. Or at least that's how it used to be. Again, I haven't tested it in the latest update. Alright, so right now we're just making our way back to Darren. And that was not good. Alright. So, follow me. Now there's a handful of chests and boxes that you can find in this particular level, but after I open that stone chest, I usually just try to get out of here. Usually what I do. As we can see, we've got an enemy right there. That's going to be a skeleton. Skeletons are a handful. And I just tripped. Help me out, Darren. Good. Okay. There we go. Trying to get in there where I don't swing it and hit Darren, of course. So we go left to right like that. Left to right, but that was my fist that hit him. Try an overhead. I missed. Oh, very nice, Darren. Oh, that was excellent. Excellent. Alright, cool. And we can go ahead and upgrade Darren here with this action. Now the coverage is much better on the Curious, but come on. It's a breastplate, people. And then we have the light helmet, which he also has. But this one is actually in better condition, it looks like. It has some better stats, too. We'll switch it out. There we go. That answers that other question from a minute ago, too. Alright. And basically, this is how we get right out of there. And like I said, there's a few other spots to explore in that particular level, but I generally try to get out of there pretty quickly. There's also a few more skeletons, at least. Alright, so here we are at the 3rd floor. And basically, I think, where is it? This is where you would come in if you came in from the other exit from floor 2. So you would start here and immediately go this way. So we got a zombie here we need to take care of real quick. So we'll go into combat mode. Give him the old overhead. Nice. Alright, nothing special there. Nothing special about the belt. Nor about his sword. Alright, cool. Alright, so we'll go ahead and end this episode right here. Thank you guys, as always, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you enjoy this. And we'll be back very soon to continue exploring the 3rd floor.